All right. Time to call Finn. Hope she answers.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Finn. Hey. We need to talk. In person.
So you can lie to me again?
So I can make this right. Please. Meet me at Trinity Church. No more lies, I promise.
If you're screwing with me... Fine. I'll see you there.
At least she's willing to meet. Okay. Trinity Church, let's go.
That was a hell of a way to tell me you're Spider-Man. What if I'd killed you?
You want me to feel bad because you almost killed me?
I want you to stop lying to me. I let you in the underground because I thought you understood.
I do understand. What Krieger did to Rick? Roxxon needs to pay. Not like this.
This is the only way I can beat him. I need you to look the other way. Please.
I can't. I made a promise.
So did I. Why'd you pick here?
Dad brought us. To that concert. 7 choirs from 7 countries. Remember? Ghana was my favorite.
Ghana wasn't there. You're thinking of Guinea.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Ghana.
Guinea, Belize, Poland, Cuba.
South Korea, Thailand, Venezuela. You're right.
I usually am.
Usually. What?
Gotta say, I'm disappointed, bud.
Krieger.
Yeah. See, Miss Mason? Kinda knew she was gonna be a handful. You. I guess I was hoping that you and me would see eye to eye.
Where are we?
You're behind the curtain, bud. This is our most secure facility. And here the sausage gets made.
You're a real prick, you know that?
You know, when her brother and I were developing Nuform,
All you did was put your name on the patent. He said the only thing you knew how to do was sell other people's ideas.
Well, at least I still got a pulse, babe.
but let's not dwell, right? The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna... Wow! That is awesome. Are those involuntary defenses? Oh man, that's hot. You see, I'm gonna get that mask off you. And then I'm gonna find out what makes you tick. Because you just smell like next level bioengineering. And you know what that smells like to me, kid? That smells like money. Okay, I'm gonna hit the gym. Leg day, can't skip it. Get her to tell us where my new form is. Yeah. Can't really open the plaza without it. Oh, and use him.
Time to finish what we started on the bridge.
No cameras now.
Whoa. Are you okay? They were gonna kill you. Holy shit.
Tougher than I look, huh?
Let's find a way out of here.
Roxxon kept Rhino instead of giving him to the police. It's crazy.
Nothing about Roxxon surprises me anymore.
You okay?
I will be, once we're out. I'm shutting off security cams. Can you check that computer? What did you find?
There's the exit. Through this office. We have to lift the base lockdown first, from the control room.
First, we need to escape the security wing. I'll go down to the floor, see what we're dealing with. Door's locked.
Venom worked in the cell. Should work on the door. I can find whatever. Hello?
It's unlocked. I'm headed to the floor.
Right above you.
That security door is our way out, but I'll have to hack a few terminals to disable the alarm.
I'll handle the security goons.
Security cameras are down in the south wing.
Rhino probably turned them off. Heard he wanted to question the prisoner.
Bet that other guy could get even Spider-Man to squeal.
Gotta watch out for Spider.
There's 2 more ahead.
How'd we even find those two? Did Rhino track them?
No, he's just a tool. Point and shoot. An outside agent gave us their location.
Checking the perimeter.
Word of advice. Watch what you say.
Didn't go through 3 different assistants and left out one.
Shouldn't have picked up.
That'll leave a mark.
Don't really see the point of holding Spider-Man and Tinker. You should just get rid of them.
Krieger's always keep them more valuable to the company.
Not your lucky day.
People
Sorry.
don't like Roxxon Plaza, they can move. Simple as that.
Copy that. En route now.
You pulled duty at the plaza yet? You're working overtime to get that place open next week.
Yeah, I'm on rotation.
Should have picked up the shift.
He's not here. Search the area. Could be Spider-Man.
Eyes peeled! He's here some...
Gotta be quicker than that.
Secure this sector! Move it!
Checking it out.
Way's clear.
Running a cipher.
Night.
Okay, ready for another computer.
I got movement!
Finn, we gotta talk. Blowing up the plaza is a bad idea.
So is poisoning the city with an unsafe fuel source.
Yeah, but there has to be a better way to deal with Roxxon.
Sometimes strategies are imperfect, like deciding to lie to your friends. Let's just focus on getting out.
Fine. But we're gonna talk about this.
I got a man down!
Gotta watch out for spiders, man.
Shoot him!
Lights out for you.
Okay, I'm shorting the maglock. I need you to trigger the override back there.
On it. Okay, really. Why Tinkerer?
It's a nickname from Rick. When he was teaching me to repair stuff in the shop, he'd call me the little tinkerer. I don't know. Makes me think of him.
I never heard that story. I like it. Looks like some kind of record archive. Wonder what's on these computers. Triggering the override. There's a voice memo on here.
Sir, the police are asking about Rhino. What do we tell them?
Our man at the raft is setting up a special work release program. Tell the police Rhino's doing a little community service.
Can't believe they got away with this.
Door's unlocked, but I need you to force it open.
Can do.
I can't let them go until I have my new form.
You shouldn't even be here. Your muscle was only supposed to grab the girl.
Yeah, he didn't like that. Here's the deal, bud. Spider-Man's the best leverage I got against Miss Mason. I mean, you caught them together. Well, I mean, you caught them, but it was thanks to your intel. So, clearly there's something going on there.
You agreed to leave the kid alone.
Uncle Aaron?
Ah, the kid. I love how you say that. It's just so paternal.
Let Spider-Man go, and I'll get your new form. Feed you underground intel, whatever you want.
See? Leverage. Works every time.
Miles, Spider-Man.
Here's leverage for you. I've seen things. New form making people sick. What you did to Rick Mason. If I went public...
Yeah, but you won't. Here's the deal. You're a wanted thief. Plus all the jobs we've done together. But you'd be in the cell right next to mine. And we both know you're a little too self-serving for that. So, we're gonna head in and check on Miss Mason and Spider-Man, but it's kind of an invite-only party. Yeah. Bye.
Uncle Aaron. No. Wait.
Do you know that guy? Is that the reason we got captured?
No. It's... I knew he worked with Roxxon, but I didn't think he'd sell me out.
I can't believe this. You led me into a trap. Why do I keep listening to you?
Then no. There has to be an explanation. I didn't know this would happen.
Just save it. Let's keep moving. They initiated a lockdown. That's the control room we have to get into.
So we'll need past those security shutters.
Got a maintenance panel here, but it needs power.
Let me see what I can do. There! Got power.
Accessing... I can't hotwire the shutters, but I can move machinery, like that crane.
Maybe we can use that. I'll look around.
They build engines for their APCs in here.
Hey, crane's over this engine thing now.
Engine thing. I've got an idea. Can you move the crane back to the assembly line?
Yeah, think I know where you're headed.
Okay, this laser should activate the engine. Oh, crap. Laser shorted out.
Think I can reroute power. You're good. Use a laser.
One laser coming up.
Perfect. If I overcharge the engine, it'll be explosive.
And explosive is just what we need to destroy those shutters.
Get down!
Let's go. Almost out. That's our way out. Give me a few minutes to get it open.
Looks like they guessed our plan.
Not hard. There's only one exit.
All right, I'll take care of those guards. You get that door open.
One thing. Did you ever think about calling me to tell me you were Spider-Man? You know, after my parents died, Rick basically had to become my dad. I thought I'd miss having a brother, but I had you.
Finn,
Get this door open!
That won't hold forever.
Go. I'll be fine. Just go. Those guys with the lights on their helmets can spot heat signatures. They'll see you if you try to go invisible.
Wonder how much of their R&D department is dedicated to fighting us.
Probably millions of dollars in untaxed money. You clear the floor, I'll work on overriding security so we can get out. I can still access machinery if you need me to move anything.
You good in there?
Yeah, those webs are holding the door. Whole base is on alert though, so be careful.
Here, take 5.
Don't know why Spider-Man's after us, of all people.
I think Roxxon should have let Spider-Man and the Tinkerer fight it out. Then have Rhino catch the survivor.
Dare you to tell Rhino that when he comes back.
Yeah, I like my spine where it is. Nice and not broken, thanks.
My money's on the
Another one bites the dust.
Area secure.
Comms check, RX-57. No response. Requesting check on his position.
That'll leave a mark.
Copy that. I'm en route.
Your lucky day. Sorry. Listen, I know you don't trust me.
You're right, I don't.
What can I do to change that?
Stop going behind my back. And stop acting like I haven't thought this through. No one will get hurt when I take down the plaza. No one except Roxxon. You know they deserve it.
Just promise to talk it through with me, okay? I promise to listen. Really listen.
I've made up my mind, Miles. You need to start accepting that.
Then, I'm gonna have to stop you. You need to start accepting that. Out for the count.
I'm through. Meet me in the showroom on the far side of the assembly line.
See you there.
sweep.
Easier than I thought. Gotta be quicker than that.
Coming?
Looks like they locked the doors. I'll find another way. What if we went public about Rick's death?
Do you have proof? Because I don't think the word of two vigilantes is gonna convince people.
There's gotta be a way. I think that's the exit. Hey. Lost and found.
Thanks. I know this place. This is Krieger's lab.
Krieger has a lab?
Mostly for show, but yeah. Rick showed me a photo once.
Krieger's lab. Wait. All the current Nuform project data's on here. Toxicity reports, failed safety reviews, and Krieger's name's on everything. This would destroy Roxxon.
You like my new color? Immune to your little zappy pops.
Zappy Pops? Come on, man.
Now, we finish this!
You handle Rhino! I'll take the guard!
Let's go for a ride! We need to break his armor!
I will give you good day.
A good day?
I think that's his sick version of a compliment.
Gotta damage his armor! Keep getting up! I'll keep knocking you down!
Oh, but I only need to knock you down once.
Keep him down!
Oh my god,
He's throwing a tank!
maybe if I charge the engine. Here! Guess Roxxon didn't plan for exploding engine blocks when they designed their new armor.
You need to put him down! Permanently!
I'm not gonna kill the guy. That's not how it works.
And that is why you will lose.
That fancy armor's looking a little shabby, Rhino.
Get off of me!
Making progress. His armor's wearing down.
These are all surface.
Why do you sound so tired?
Listo?
His armor's falling apart! Roxxon armor's disabled! You're up!
On it. Ready for some zappy pops, big guy?
I do not like you.
Wait. Just make sure he doesn't do anything. I'll be right back. Krieger Zato shut Roxxon down. The right way.
You know, Krieger told me how your brother died. Very amusing.
Shut up.
He also told me it was your fault.
Krieger updated the reactor. Tried to supercharge it to make his deadline. If Finn goes through with her plan... Oh my god. Harlem.
You watched him die. Helpless.
No, no, no!
Go to hell.
Finn! What the hell?
You screwed up the bridge! Destroyed my lab! Got me kidnapped!
Finn! Finn, the reactor!
Come near me again. I'll kill you.
But... we're family.
My family's dead.
Ganke. I need help.
I'm gonna go grab a washcloth, some antibiotics.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó? What are you wearing?
I have to tell you something.
Finn's attacking the plaza.
Yeah.
So that was you chasing her through the city. As Spider-Man. You could have died. No lo puedo creer. Why didn't you tell me about any of this? All those talks we had? How to keep yourself safe? But this...
I didn't want you to worry. And the other Spider-Man's gone. I just keep making things worse and worse. Now I screwed up things with you.
Miles. There is nothing you could ever do or ever be that would make me stop loving you. Nada. You give me strength, Miles. That's all a hero really is. Someone who's brave for the people they love.
Just a guy who doesn't give up.
Gloria's handling Feast, and Teo's gonna help us go door to door.
Perfect. Let's get this evacuation started. I'll meet you outside. You remind me more of your father every day. You stay safe.
Well.
Hey, I'm telling people in Harlem they need to evacuate before me and your mom go door to door.
Okay, cool. I wanted to say, thanks for always having my back, man. Hey, I could use your help before you go.
You got it.
I want to cross-reference underground activity with buildings that could store Nuform. Maybe you could hack Oscorp surveillance towers, or...
I'm in. It'll take a while to narrow down.
That's all right. Thanks, man. Gonna stretch my legs a little, then head out. Got some time while Ganke tracks down Finn. I should check the app. See if people need help. Tracking Finn. Should check the app while I'm waiting to hear from him. See who needs help.
Belated Merry Christmas, Spider-Man.
Excuse me.
Wait till they see this at work.
Yep, this is it.
Hey, got your text. Good news. I can access Roxxon security through the signals your suit is picking up.
You never cease to amaze, my man.
Jared, you said...
Out for the count.
I'm in. Roxxon security, you're mine. I can open that door for you, but it needs power. Got it. I'm opening the door. Hey, I found something while I was poking around security. This is the lab where they noticed people were getting sick around Nuform.
Did anyone ever say, hey, maybe we should rethink this whole Nuform thing?
Yeah. Rick Mason.
Oh. Good thing we're shutting this place down.
And not a moment too soon.
What's in here? Looks like security? Where they dump stuff they've confiscated.
Sector clear.
Not a lot of places to hide here.
Good thing I have camo.
Eyes up. We might not be alone.
It's a Gusto. You're done. Sorry.
Relay.
Or something. You'll pay for that!
Here! Yes!
Get airborne! Head to the main floor!
You all need to get out of here! The reactor's not safe!
We still got this!
I gotta shut down this lab, whatever it takes.
Firing on Spider-Man!
That one felt good.
Taking you down, Spider-Man! over me!
That's everybody. Time to drain the reactor. That will never not suck.
That powered the lab down. You should probably get out of there. Through that office.
Please don't come to life, creepy Roxxon armor. Could see if there's some Roxxon dirt in that computer before I head out.
Hey, Roxxon. There is a rumor going around that new form makes our people sick. Now, come on, guys. Of course that's not happening. And if it were, we would take care of you. Without you, nothing gets made. No new form, no plaza, and no future. And I gotta tell you guys, that future right now is at risk. So before you decide to spread what's really just a malicious lie, think again. We cool? Remember, we're here for you.
Sometimes it feels like Krieger's competing on America's Most Evil. Thanks for your help in there. Fighting Roxxon's no joke.
I don't know. The Underground made it their favorite pastime.
Heh, true.
Seriously though, what kind of a friend would I be if I didn't help shut down the occasional toxic fuel reactor?
Real scary what the Underground did at that bridge.
Hey, I found Fincetta, the Oscorp Science Center. It's closed for renovations.
Oh my God. Our energy converter that won the middle school science fair. That's how she's gonna finish making the new form unstable enough to blow up Roxxon Plaza.
Whoa. It's like she picked it to get back at you.
Maybe she did. Thanks, Genki.
It's my job. Speaking of, time to help your mom evacuate Harlem. Later.
Okay. Oscorp Science Center. Finn needs to know what'll happen if she goes through with her plan. And if she won't listen, I'll take the new form. Destroy it if I have to. Come on, Finn.
It's Finn. Leave a message, and I'll listen to it eventually.
It's Miles. I know I'm the last person you want to talk to right now, but you need to listen. Krieger updated the specs on the reactor. If you plug unstable new form into it...
The length of your message has exceeded this user's limit. Please hang up and...
I'll call her later. I'm inside. How about you?
Just got through their security. Their firewalls really are garbage.
How do I get in?
Door's down the stairs. Same deal as before. You power it, and I'll open it.
Powering up things is my specialty. Almost there.
That did it. Overriding the lock. Done. Reactor's down on the main floor, just ahead.
Man, I thought that environmental impact report was gonna kill us.
We got friends on City Council.
Bet Roxxon's the leader nervous about the election coming up.
Want to watch a bunch of heads explode, walk into the board meeting and mention the election.
Bet Krieger doesn't like that.
Not one bit. He's got friends on the Republican
shut down the article and blacklisted the journalist. Good thing, too, or the New Form project would be over. Checking perimeter. Continuing sweep.
Keep this region secure.
Sweeping the area.
Pulling the trigger!
Neutralize Spider-Man!
Lethal force. Figure out what's going on.
Copy, Captain. We're the authority here!
Oh, man. So, this lab is all about manufacturing research to vet new forms and cover up how dangerous it is.
So people keep thinking New Form's safe. Man, I don't think like Simon Krieger sleep at night.
Probably has one of those machines that plays sounds of the ocean. Drown out his conscience.
Finish him off! Engaging hostile!
Form up and attack! Don't let him walk out! Advancing! Stay out of this, Spider-Man! He's airborne! Engaging Spider-Man! He's airborne!
Dismiss immediately!
Okay. Have to keep the reactor from hurting anyone else, and shut it down for good.
You've absorbed a lot of new form. This isn't gonna give your kids 3 eyes or something, is it?
I have to shut this place down. No one else can. Never gets easier.
Lab's powered down. Upstairs is your way out.
Lights out! Might be something useful in that computer.
Roxxon Rockstars, how cool does it feel to be building the future every single day? Huh? Well, it'll feel a lot less cool if we get shut down because of an ill-timed leak. Information security is vital to our survival, so from here on out, we'll need all employees to surrender phones, laptops, any other communication devices upon entry. Cool? Good. Remember, we're here for you.
Whoa! Glad I didn't land in the middle of that.
You know, I figured you'd have enemies as Spider-Man. I didn't think Roxxon would be one of them.
Yeah, they're way more corrupt than I thought.
We'll figure out a way to expose Roxxon, without going the underground route.
Couldn't take on an evil conglomerate without you. Thanks, man. Talk soon.
Finn. Again. This user does not accept calls from this number. Please hang up now.
Seriously? I'm here.
And I'm on their network. I can see what you see and all the wiring in the lab.
Nice. Let's shut this place down. Let's see what we've got here. Genki, you ready to pop this door open once I power it up?
Ready and waiting.
Did that do it?
Yep, and I got it unlocked.
There's a new form reactor powering this place. Just gotta drain it.
You should be able to find it on the ground floor. Straight ahead.
You see the latest quarterly report?
I don't read that stuff, and I don't know why you do.
I want evidence, in case the new form, you know, makes me sick. I've read about Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island.
It looks so peaceful knocked out.
I wouldn't say that when I was on duty if I were you. Anything big coming up on the schedule? Audit next Monday.
Gotta be quicker than that. Out for the count.
Centerboard!
You're down.
Check on Bravo Team and
The problem is your nasty new form reactor. The solution is me wrecking it.
Engaging Spider-Man!
Hey man, found some heavily redacted but still legible files.
Nothing we could use to expose them, right?
Nope. It's a bunch of tests confirming Nuform gets explosive when exposed to electricity.
Like my venom?
Like any stray spark. I mean, it makes gasoline look like lemonade. That simply worked better in my head.
I got it. Once again, Nuform's way more dangerous than Roxxon wants to admit.
Take him down!
Here! Yes! Cleared out the guards. Now for the reactor. Not that bad.
Security shutters are open. You know what to do.
Probably worth looking around here.
Dear Roxxon employees, as thanks for your hard work, we put together a little gift package. So get ready to look cool in some killer Roxxon swag. Oh, what do you guys see, these sunglasses? We got tickets to our holiday gala and, you've been waiting for it, complimentary enrollment into our coaching program. Boom. Hey, maybe I'll see you in class. Remember, we're here for you.
Yeah, we're here for you. Unless Nuform wrecks you. That guy's the worst.
Can you imagine telling yourself a year ago that we'd be taking down an evil energy company together?
Honestly, no.
We've gone from making batteries and chemistry to you becoming a human battery.
It's wild, dude. Can't wait to see where we go from here.
Hey man, great news. Shutting down those Roxxon labs put a serious dent in their reactor production plans.
That is great news.
They may not be done for good yet, but we just saved a ton of people. Celebratory hot dogs are on me next time I see you.
I'll take it. Thanks, man.
Hey, Miles. Remember when I said I knew someone who's looking into the underground? She's on the line.
Hi, Spider-Man? I'm planning a podcast series on the underground, and your tech guy said you needed help with them.
Oh, wow! I'm a big fan. I'm actually at one of their hideouts right now. Any advice?
Okay, sorry. Their hideouts are radio dead zones, so police can't coordinate rings. If you disable the jammers, I can alert the police and get them shut down.
I'm on it. Thanks for the help, Danica.
Someone's messing with you! Get up here!
Is it Roxxon?
Nope, but good guess.
Hey, so I checked this location against local crime reports. Guess what? A while back, the Maggia and an unidentified group, obviously breaching through underground, got into a shootout.
Underground went after the Maggia? Like the crime families?
They wanted respect. Makes sense they try and jump ahead by gunning for the ruling class.
With it.
I like it. I mean, first I thought it was kind of cornball, but now I like it.
Thanks? There. Now to find the jammer. I should be able to track the wires with my suit. Wire runouts are a good place to start. As Pete would say, that's a bingo. Wow. It's a Maggia trophy room. I found the jammer. Thought you could hide, huh? Guess I can head out. Crap! Hey, the way out's blocked.
Should I call someone? Like backup?
I'll figure it out. That old elevator could be my ticket out of here. Okay, now to wire that to the elevator. Man, I'm good. Their cunning trap has failed. Hey, consider the jammer jammed.
Perfect. Now I'm just gonna give the police an anonymous tip, and boom! No more hideouts.
Appreciate the help. Did you get what you needed?
Yep. I'm gonna dig some more into this turf war between the underground and the Maggia. Smells like a story.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to hearing the podcast.
Other Spider-Man coming back.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Spider-Man chases villain.
Hey, Danica. I'm at the underground hideout on the Upper East Side.
Cool. You look for the jammer, I'll start pulling records for what the Underground's been up to here. Jobs together. Robberies, hits, carjackings. Falling out when a member killed one of Tombstone's guys. The Underground were outgunned.
Until the Tinkerer came along.
Yeah. By then Tombstone was in prison, so they were able to sweep in here, no problem.
We'll kill you! Visual! Everything you've got!
So, this may be off topic, but do you have like a sound guy to write your intro music?
I dated a guy for like half a minute. He was nice enough to write my singer before we left.
Oh, if you ever need someone who mixes beats, I know a guy.
That would be amazing, because I am totally tone deaf.
Can't hide forever, you Keep looking, too splattered all! Found a bike!
Go!
Hey, Julio, you around? Hello? Somebody get him.
Cool. Now I just need to find the jammer and shut it down. Nice. too heavy. And it wasn't. There's the jammer. They kept trophies from their fights with Tombstone. How sentimental. Did those mannequins move?
This place is ours! You're not taking it from us!
I never want to see another mannequin. Hey, hideout should be back on the grid.
Okay, tipping off the cops. Cool. I'm gonna chase the Tombstone Underground partnership lead for my series.
I should head out before the cops get here and cover everything in crime tape.
Find someone else to harass.
Y'all, I want to...
Hey, Danica, I'm at an underground hideout.
Perfect. You handle the jammer and I'll see what I can dig up. Despite the dead zone, I was able to ping an IP address, and it led me to an online underground forum, and it is gold.
Really? Have you found anything good? Like how they started?
They were wannabe mafia. Started with assaults and robberies, then went after bigger groups so they could earn a reputation. Like...
Spider-Man's winning! Everybody get upstairs now! Keep going!
Hey, Danica. So after they made a run at the Inner Demons, how'd things go?
Not how you'd expect. When Devil's Breath hit, enough of the underground got sick that they went into hiding.
And Martin Lee going to jail ended the demons.
Yeah, the underground took over the demons' territory kind of by default.
He just vanished! Come on, let's flush him out! You got that all of us! We're gonna tear you apart!
You're weak! We are very Hey, I lost sight of him! You'll bleed just like any of us! He's here! There's nothing there!
Alright, time to shut down the jammer. Let's see where it is. Wire runouts. Probably a good place to start. Demon stuff. Spoils of war, I guess. Mind if I do? Need to shut down the jammer. Hey, hideout's back on the grid.
Nice. Tipping the cops off now. I can't wait to write up this underground demons conflict for my podcast series. Thanks, Spider-Man.
That's my cue to leave.
Hey, I've been checking on all the hideouts we've shut down. Recruiting's tanked and those blocks have gotten way safer.
That's great! Thanks for calling them in. I wouldn't have found the jammers without you.
So, I was looking through my files. It seems like the Tinkerer was working on some big secret project in Hell's Kitchen.
Is it Nuform related?
No, it looks like programmable matter?
I've faced that stuff before. Maybe I should take it off her hands.
Oh, hey, there's a code referenced here. 2658. Maybe try that if you find something, locked?
2658. Got it. Thanks again, Danica, for doing your podcast. Those tips at the end of your episodes have been life-changing.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Thanks. When my Underground series is out, let me know what you think.
Sounds good to me. Talk to you later. Whoa. 2658, right? Programmable matter. I can make this into anything. Oh, I'm digging this. Think that'll do it. I gotta thank Danica for the tip.
Hey, so I've been checking on the hideouts you shut down. Those areas have seen big decreases in crime and jerks waving around glowy swords. The Tinkerer's still a problem, but the Underground's numbers took a serious hit.
It was a team effort, and I hope your series helps just as much.
Listen, if you ever need anything, not like a rescue, but a break from all the fighting, text me. I know a cafe that makes great matcha lattes.
I'm picturing sitting in a cafe in the mask, and it's weird.
But cool, right? Okay, bye. Hope I brought enough stuff for the fun.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. Not gonna find it over here.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you're not uptight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I. What?
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own. Loud in a group.
Loud in a group? There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe? How did Dad record this? Is he a pigeon whisperer?
Holiday
This
sales
was way
are
back,
nothing compared
before
to
high
after
school.
holiday sales.
We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. Your dad stopped cold. He said, Aaron, man, that's music. Listen. Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
You know, most people are cut out to hate to
Friends, small business.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. Couldn't last, though. Your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here.
People like cats
Before we
more.
moved to Brooklyn in high school.
Bet I can sell
Hearing
this.
the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop,
Done with my shopping.
always makes
I
me
just wanna
think
go
of me
home
and your
sleep
dad's
for a
late night
week.
talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space
Can
agent.
you run out of Joey Donuts?
Dad's dream changed. doctor, firefighter, social worker, but he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Take it easy, big Spider-Man.
Good news, friends. Beast North is back on its feet.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose him. Sounds you need's like an electric current.
A current? Could cheat it with venom. Nah. Oh, dope. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself the Prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. But that was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Taking a break? I respect that.
That's enough.
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. I don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Pub crawl is not Moonbuzo Saba.
What are you doing?
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Yeah, wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza's where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. But he never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. Deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too.
How come everyone gets Christmas off, but I got
Man.
work all through Hanukkah?
I've gotten 5 calls about Morales' campaign today.
I don't have any cash to tip you.
That really them?
Folks, the feast centers have had a rough...
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Nah, getting too far away. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money, till he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which should be worse. If I told him, or if he caught me.
That'd be me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. Just wasn't Dad.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
I don't know. After everything with Krieger, it's fine. I'll keep my guard up. Abandoned subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Uncle Aaron's got tabs all over the city. He must have been building his network for years. My mom bought him this at a flea market. It was a joke about... can't remember. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. He was always way better at guitar than me. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. Good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.